You want to get it, baby?
Yep. I'm gonna get my phone. See if I'm bored.
Huh?
I'm gonna get my phone and get my AirPods.
All right. What's up, y'all? We are live. It's Monday, self-respect. And we're looking at the benefits of self-respect. We talked about what respect is. We also talked about the... now we're talking about the benefits of self-respect. So we've been through this, our third month, y'all. We're on this 11-month journey. That's right. Go ahead and come in. This is a safe place for men on tonight. It's Men Monday. And this is where men going to talk about the benefits of having self-respect, right? What are the impacts of having self-respect? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So invite somebody out. Come join us. If you've been listening and if you've been growing with us, we truly appreciate you on doing this. The New Black Church, it is a podcast. It's what it is. It's a podcast where we have a conversation where you tell your story and we get a chance to learn about what's in your Bible, right? And so that's right. Let's share it out. Let's get it out this evening. It is Men Monday. This is where men come together. It's a safe place. Women listen in and talk about, women listen in to what the men are talking about when it comes to self-respect. So, hey, let's share this thing out. Let's get us a good solid 2 hours in tonight. Y'all, we got to keep Caleb lifted up. Caleb, my partner, he's in my ride or die in crime. He's studying to get his a couple of degrees for himself, actually. So, hey, that's what we're looking for. We're supporting my man. When he do that, he'll jump in and out of here tonight. And so, but yeah, let's share this out. Let's get the men up in the box. Let's get this thing started. I want to know, what are some of the benefits of self-respect? Let me tell you, I got a whole bunch of them. Matter of fact, today I was challenged. I was challenged. Also challenged on last Friday about my self-respect. And what I had to do was make the best decision for myself. Sweetie Pearl, how you doing? Maven of Sugar Free. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that so much. So that's what we're talking about. We want the men to come up in the box tonight, to come join me. And if y'all looking in the background, that's my sweet little angel. She came to visit Daddy for spring break. And she's on that, Daddy, can I be in your live tonight? Yeah, baby, you can be in my live tonight. You can sit back there and chill with Daddy tonight. Queen, come on in. I see people are coming through, passing through. Go ahead and stop and join us tonight. This is not a church, right? But it is called the New Black Church. But it is the Black Church is your body. It is yourself. That is what your church is. It is a combination of all of the stories that you've been through, all of the trials and tribulations. When you thought you couldn't make it, but you're still here today, you made it, and you're doing that dang old thing. And this is where we come and share that, and we encourage you to be the best you. Okay? So let's go ahead and come in tonight. Let me go ahead and share this out some more to some more people. And it takes everybody about a good 10 to 15 minutes to come through. I know what I got to do here. Oh, cut on this mouse. Move my phone over here. This is a whole lot easier. Using the keyboard. Let me send it. I'm going to send it and share it out from my other device. So this device. Sorry about that. Let me forward this out to a couple people that I know. Get them in so they can get a word tonight. But yeah, we're going to talk about self-respect tonight. That's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about the benefits of it. Because if we don't see the benefits of it, why even go do it? That's what I'm talking about. And so let's get in, talk about some of these benefits. Queen for life, how you doing? Queen babes, how you doing this evening? I'm trying to send these out from my phone. Let's get these men in. Y'all, it has been a challenge to get people to transition from my personal account over to this account. And what's so interesting is I can pull this up on my personal account and everybody show up. But to get them to come over here, oh, it's a challenge and a half. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Y'all, this topic right here hits me. It hits home with me today. I had a couple challenges where I knew I did something at work. And let me tell you, it's something about having an email and a paper trail at work to cover yourself. Because individuals who don't know you will attempt to throw you underneath the bus. And so, but yeah, I was able to get that out and to share it out. And so that was real good for me. Well, yeah, we're going to talk about like the benefits of self-respect. I'm telling y'all, there are some major benefits of, I ain't seen Cousin Carl in a while. There are major benefits of having self-respect. Y'all, my daughter is so cute. She is sitting right behind me and she still got into the live. That's why I love that little girl. She supports her daddy on everything that he does. And I so appreciate her for being that amazing little girl. So, but yeah, let's get some of these guys in here to talk back to us today. Let's see who's online. I do understand it's a Monday, and sometimes Monday is a little bit of challenging for people, especially for men, but it's all good. We like to get it in. That's right. Welcome to men, baby. That's my little girl, boy. I love me some her. Huh? Why does it say? Why did I say my host wasn't available? Why did I say my host wasn't available? Why did I say my host wasn't available? That's about to echo about 100 times on us, y'all. All right, so let's share it out. Let's try to get the men in tonight. I mean, whoa. Let me see. Let me share this out over here again. But yeah, how y'all Monday being today? Because I'm telling you, there are some people who are honestly growing in life today because men are and women are truly going through some things. Every week at work, we've had somebody on our team to lose somebody that's in their family. And so that's real interesting there. And so, but yeah, it's getting people out. Let me see. Let me scroll through here and see what I can see. Now, what I am noticing is majority of my followers are the amazing women of TikTok. Chris, what's up, boy? Chris at work. Let me see if Chris come up here. Hold on. See if this mouse gonna work tonight. Hey, Christian Gray, man, you got the numbers. Come on up here and jump up in the box with me and have this conversation with us about men tonight. We're talking about the benefits of self-respect. My dude, what's up now?
What's up? What's up?
Oh man, trying to get it in tonight, bro.
Of course. You know what it be.
Say,
That
man,
Monday.
it is. Christian, how you doing, bro?
What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Man, feeling good, dude. It's I call it Magnificent Monday. Whenever Monday come, I know Friday's right behind it, so I'm always looking forward to
You got about 4 more days of that, but all right.
Facts.
it. Say, man,
You can't
them
look.
4 days in
Look at
I
between
ain't,
that
weekend.
is awesome, bro.
I ain't gonna rain on your parade. You close to Friday, all right.
Oh yeah. Tuesday coming.
Let's
Tomorrow is
do it.
terrific because I'm 3 days closer to Friday. Wednesday, I'm 2 days closer.
Yeah,
Thursday, I'm right there on top of it now.
yeah, you right there
That's
on it.
it.
You know, so I always chill with it. Say, man, I appreciate you coming up, bro. We're what we do. We talk about like we're doing self-respect this month, right? And how important that is in our own lives. And so today, I talked about building self-respect, and I also talked about what respect was earlier this month. Now we want to talk about the benefits of it because people don't understand. Respecting yourself comes with some major benefits, right? The biggest one
Hmm.
that I get out of self-respect is a peace of mind. That is my biggest one. I had somebody go off on me at work today, and I totally appreciate them for expressing themselves and taking the time out to use such eloquently consonants and vowels made up these words that I was like, wow, I didn't know anybody thought of me like that. Oh, but boy, Too Real is in the building. And so, Too Real, what's up, boy?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Chris, what's good, man?
Good chilling,
How you
man. Long
doing?
time no see. Where you been at?
Man, where I'm at right now. I'm gonna show y'all where I'm at. Hold on, y'all know I will never be having my camera on. I'm at work.
Yeah, that dude. Oh, you at lunch right now?
Yep, you know it.
Your husband had a CJ please keep an. What? Oh,
Okay. Donna, this ain't the kind of church you think it is. This right here is a podcast. It's a
right.
podcast where we lift people up. Now we can we can lift them up. But I'm sorry that your husband is going through that. There he is. There goes
Yeah.
Super Dave.
Yeah, I'm at work, y'all.
Damn.
In
Look
the
at him
in the,
getting
in
it
the
in the
break
break
room.
room.
In the break room. Hey, look, the break room cool though, y'all. They got Xboxes in here, flat screens everywhere. And I say, yeah, this break room
What?
ain't no break room. This is a living room in somebody's house.
You must work at Facebook
Say, right.
or Google
Right.
or
Or
Google.
Google or something, right.
Amazon. One of those two, because they
Yeah,
be
nah. Yeah, this nah.
Oh yeah. So
Whew.
man, let's go ahead and jump right into this one, dog. The benefits of self-respect. What's the impact of a man having self-respect for himself? What's that impact that we have? I'm gonna go ahead and let Dave jump into it real quick. Dave ain't been here in a while, so let's go ahead and let Dave. Let's hear Dave's voice real quick. And what's up, Cotton?
Good afternoon, young man. Y'all doing okay?
Oh yeah, man, we having a great
Man,
All
evening,
right, all
brother.
everybody's
right. Bless
good,
me,
brother.
I measure,
Everybody's
man.
good.
Finna jump right into this one. Dave, where
All
you
right,
at?
now say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Uh, the benefits of self-respect. What are the impacts of having self-respect? Like one of my impacts is a peace of mind. I share that one with you, right? Having that peace of mind, man, for myself is something else. But I ain't gonna give you all of it. So I'm gonna let you come out with yours real quick.
Oh well, for me personally, it's a self. It gives you self motivation, and it also it helps others, and you don't even see it helping others around you. You know, because people naturally are drawn to people, and a lot of people look at each other, and it's not even on a judgment level; it's just on an appreciation level, and they don't even realize that they're doing that. When you see somebody, it don't even have to be on a day-to-day basis. It could be once in a blue moon, but the respect you have for yourself, it mirrors off on people sometimes. You know what I mean?
I love that. Yep. Yep. It will mirror off. You will. I say I treat others the way I treat myself. So if I'm having issues with myself, I can see myself having issues with other people. Go ahead. I like that.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is, especially in this generation of today. In today's time, people are all about self, but forget about self love, which we talked about, months ago. They forget about self love, they forget about self care, and they really forget about self respect because self-respect for yourself does a lot for you, and it does a lot for people around you. Whether you have children or not, whether it's your loved ones or your coworkers or, just somebody you may see, because that right there could be a blessing to somebody else, because a lot of people don't love themselves like they should. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And seeing somebody else have respect for themselves, and that's loving yourself, by the way. If you respect yourself, you love yourself,
Exactly.
you know? So, we could talk about this all night, literally.
Oh yes, hey, man. That's the goal. We got 2 hours. Christian Gray, what you got for me?
Mm, damn, I knew you were gonna get me while I was eating.
Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back.
Now hold on,
Okay.
I got you. So when you deal with self-respect, right? You don't have to.
Right.
People don't respect everybody, but in order to respect someone else, you have to have self-respect. So that's my.
Okay.
You can't
Now what's
respect anybody else if you don't have any self-respect.
okay? Now what's the impact of you respecting yourself on you? Like, how does that impact your life?
I wouldn't be able to take care of myself if I didn't respect my own self. So,
Exactly.
and that's I wouldn't be able to wake up every morning and go to work, or like it impacts your self-respect for your own self, boosts your own self-esteem too. So just like Dave was saying, it's self-motivation. So you boost your own self-esteem when you respect yourself more. The more you
Mm-hmm.
respect yourself, the higher your self-esteem is going to be.
I
Yep.
agree. Good
Not
gracious.
cockiness, not cockiness, but self-esteem.
Hey, you know what, Christian? Ain't nothing wrong with being cocky a little bit either. We spoke on that too. Let's be
Yeah.
honest here. Why can't you? What's wrong with you praising yourself? Let's be real here.
Yeah,
That
right.
that's
What,
that's that now that's
you know,
confidence. You don't want to confuse confidence
with cockiness.
with cockiness. Yeah,
I
There's
got
no
you. I
difference.
got you.
There's no
yeah.
difference because you already know your shit stink, but you can take the smell, and you like, all
Right,
right, y'all gonna smell this.
right.
Y'all gonna
But my
smell
shit
this.
don't
Something
stink.
like that.
My
And
my but
see,
my
and
shit don't stink.
then you got that right there.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey,
See,
hey, I ain't mad at my
okay,
boy having a built-in Febreze. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly, right.
My shit don't stink. My shit
But look,
smells like whatever I ate, and I usually cook some good smelling stuff. So
I was about to say that too.
my shit does not really stink. Okay.
Word. But see,
Already.
there's nothing wrong with cocky. But for me, I would say my self respect, the impact it has is nobody can make a fool of you. You know, that people try to manipulate you, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you gotta do this because of this and this and that." Knowing that it don't benefit me, not a bit. It only benefit them. My self respect tells me, "Nah, that ain't you. That ain't for you. Don't fall for that. Watch out for what these people trying to do to you. Watch out for what this world gonna try to do to you. Because you're gonna encounter so many things. But as long as you can keep your head on straight, you'll get through it no matter what.
Exactly. So you're talking
Hey, I
about the
gotta,
impact.
I
Go
gotta
ahead.
go soon, y'all. I gotta go soon. But I'm gonna say this before I go.
Go ahead,
And as
Dave.
crazy Chris just said what he was just saying, and it just came to my heart. Let me tell you something. And this for everybody in the comments, this for everybody in the chat, this is for everybody here. Self-respect will save your life. Self-respect will save your life. That just dawned on me listening to what Chris was saying. I don't know why, but self-respect will save your life. Do you understand? Because when you are raised with respect from the elders and they tell you to respect your elders and things like that,
Mhm.
it roots off to many things off of that. You know what I mean? It roots off to things to where it gives you knowledge of situations. You can read the room, as they say. And respecting yourself and knowing you, self-respect goes to self-containment,
Mm-hmm.
self-control, because you know how to maneuver any situation because you respect who you are. So you're not going to let yourself get out of character and not be yourself, no matter what situation you're in.
Exactly.
And I learned that about Duran when I first met Duran. You understand what I'm saying? Duran is not going to compromise Duran for nobody. And how the hell can, and listen to what I'm saying, y'all, how can you not respect that? You
That's what I
know?
was saying.
But I'm going to see y'all Friday. I'm off. I'm telling everybody, so that means if I'm not here Friday, y'all allowed to get on me. But I'm off Friday, so I'll definitely be back on the lives for sure Fridays.
Okay. Man, I
All right.
But
appreciate you popping in tonight, Dave, because you dropped them
yeah,
nuggets.
man.
What you just said reminded me of that conversation we had early on about it wasn't about self-respect. It wasn't even about the topics we had this year. It was back in December, and that was out going out looking out for somebody else. And I was like, man, I'm not doing that. I gotta take care of little D. And you said, hey, it's easier for you to go to the phone and call 911 and get the popos here to stop somebody from being unalive versus you walking away not doing nothing. Now you see somebody unalive on the news. That's excuse me. That's a benefit of self-respect is saving my life and saving somebody else's life at the same exact time.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so,
So basically, it helps you. You know, I think it's very important also because it helps you work through like challenges and and you build your life. It helps you build and promote your own life. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
And when you building and you promoting your life, you building a stepping stool. It's like a stepping stone to like building your emotional health because a lot and that's a problem with. Oh man, I hate Queen is in here. That's a problem that men got is we are emotionally unstable creatures, and we're not really in tune with our emotional side. So not
well,
you, Queen. I'm talking about Queen. Queen for life.
yeah. That's man. That's my moderator, though, boy. She be killing it for me. That's
Yeah,
McQueen
she
there.
mine too.
She is. She
Yeah,
yours.
she, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she mine
So,
too.
so
Mine
what are
too.
your thoughts on as men? We're able to handle our emotions where we are in life, but not the way somebody else wants us to handle ours in our life.
Well, I
Mhm.
feel that. Whoa.
No, go ahead.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Everybody have a
Okay,
good
D.
night, though. All right.
Okay.
Mm. Well, all right. Well, I was about to say, my bad, Christian. I know you had it first. But I was about to say, what you mean somebody want me to feel the emotions, my emotions, the way that they want? What? Hell no. Hell no. Because that is the number one highway to destruction. Is trying to is trying to follow somebody else for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to feel is never going to be what they want to feel because they want to have a filter and boundaries on their feelings. Me, if I'm feeling it, I'm going to let it out. And that's it. Once it's out, it's over. I don't care how you feel about it because they're mine.
Exactly. What about you, Christian? And then, Cod, we wait on you to jump up in here, bro. We know you back there chilling, thinking.
Oh no, yeah, I was just just listening to some of the answers. The thing on you saying that self-respect, yeah, it boosts his confidence. But one song that comes to my mind about my self-respect, I would have to probably sing all day. This little light of mine, I'ma let it shine, cause once I'm feeling what I'm feeling and God has poured in me what He's gave me, I ain't dimming this light down for nobody. So I did kind of like when the person said cocky too as well, because I think sometimes and just like I said, cocky doesn't mean to where you're putting someone else down, but like I said, if I'm excited about the growth that God has given me, I'm going to be cocky about it, like very, because I want you to know that He has created something in me that, I should be excited about. So there's no need for me to shy away or to bring myself down, my confidence down, or my self-respect down to accommodate you. You know, it's like you have to get up here where I'm at, because if you see where I am, that means that you can get up here too. But, you know, I think that's where we find ourselves making mistakes at, because I heard somebody say, you know, I'll never give a person all of me. You can only get a little of me. No, you're going to get all of me. And, you know, through all of me, I can literally, you know, determine where I'm going with you and vice versa. So that doesn't mean that I'm setting myself up for failure. It's just showing you that where I am, my confidence, my self-respect is up here, and I'm not accepting nothing less than.
Okay, man, I like that too. I like that too because I'm telling you this, the impact of self-respect. Now, the next topic ties into people around us, but just that impact for me. Friday, there's a big blow up at work because I got this customer that's going over a month, right? And so they have to find. I'm already booked out this month, so I can't work with them all month. So they all up and on. They spend a grip with us too. And so one of the people on my team, the individuals, was like, "Well, Duran pitched this and sold this, and he should be able to do this and that." And I had to not receive gifts that was given to me because I didn't earn those gifts. What I mean by that is I didn't set it up, nor did I sell it. What I did, I had a product that was working somewhere totally different, right? And somebody brought it to me and I agreed to it. So my response back to them was, I appreciate the compliment that you gave me, but I can't take credit for something that I did not do, right? And my statement after that was, I'm a team player just like everyone else on this team. How can we make this Microsoft One work for the customer? Because as everybody know, I had somebody mess up today. My schedule's booked out 5 to 6 months. So if you mess up, you can't see me for 6 months, and that's not my fault, right? It's I apologize. It is my fault. Self-respect, also the impact on myself, is recognizing how great I am. I have a tendency of saying it's not my fault people get upset around me. It is my fault. It is my fault because I love myself. It's my fault because I got high self-esteem. It's my fault because I speak boldly about myself and to others. So yeah, I give them a reason not to like me. I also give people a reason to love me. So there's just certain little words that impact me on how I say them. And so I just got to rearrange those. Poetic Justice, what's up with it?
Not too much, brother, man. Just got off the road and came in a shot on the live. I love the topic discussion for sure. And I appreciate your welcome and everybody else's welcome. It was a very warm welcome into the live. Very much
Oh,
so.
oh man, I
Give it
appreciate I
up.
appreciate you jumping up here, man. We're doing 11 months on self. We did self-esteem in January. We did self-love last month. We're doing self-respect this month. We're doing self-care as men next month. That's gonna be fun on Monday. Cause I
Right on,
got to
right
hear
on.
these care programs that all these men have in this, and we're gonna touch on quite a few, but not to get into them tonight. But this month we're doing self-respect. So we talked about what self-respect was the first week. Then last week we talked about the how to gain self-respect. Now that we've gained it, what are the impacts of it now? Because see, we got it for ourselves. And one of the things we do a lot more talking about ourselves as individuals. I have a podcast called The New Black Church. Your story is your Bible. This ties into that on what I do on Sundays. And all of us have a story in us that somebody else can get blessed by.
For sure.
Okay. And so I want my personal goal is 10 million people to share their story. So everybody can know that there's more than one Bible existing. There are over 10 million Bibles, really more than 100 million Bibles existing that's walking and is a living word today that somebody can look at and see that, you know what? I have grown through that same thing as a man. For the ladies that are in the chat, the woman that was on there last night, just to give you a little snippet, she said something that blew my mind. It's kind of off topic, but I love sharing this piece. She was 19, I believe, in college with her baby, okay, and had to take a final. Couldn't find a babysitter. It was raining. She brought the baby to class and asked her professor, can she take her test with the baby because she can't find a babysitter. Professor said, cool. She had nowhere to put the baby. So she put the baby in one hand, in one arm, and took the other arm and took her test, her final, and passed her class. Bruh, if that is not the benefit of self-respect right there, I can't tell you what is. And just going from 19, having a baby, going through that, to 27, being a nurse practitioner with her own business. I mean, amazing story that she shared with us. But enough about that one. But Poetic Justice. So the topic is the benefits of self-respect. How does that impact you as a man having self-respect?
You weigh the spaces that you enter into, not really cautiously, but more you approach it with a more I just like to use the word in regards to the question, but respect of the situation, because you realize the importance of you in regards to your livelihood, those around you, because not only that some of them may need you, but you're also a part of their lives. And your the steps that you take. For instance, this past weekend, they celebrated St. Patty's Day. It's it's good to celebrate for sure, but entering into spaces with without caution, where you have an approach of how you're going to do it, in what capacity, and you have to get from here to here safely, and make sure that everybody around you, like, of course, have a good time, let loose, make sure that your spirits are free, but understand, in search of these quote unquote free moments, could put yourself at risk. um
Mm-hmm.
it's already risky living the way that some of us do. I say I live in protest. So I have to make sure I'm in an appropriate space for me to exercise my protest, so that I can make it home at the end of the day, so I can continue with my studies of myself, because our beings are greater than your souls, even. Like, there's your whole I call it a solar system, because you have to keep exploring to find new avenues of thyself.
I
Because
like that.
so because we are, it's not that you have a greater purpose, you are the purpose. Just keep yourself alert, and it's supposed to get better as long as you test yourself safely, of course.
Man, I love everything you just said, but I gotta touch on that last point you just said.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't have a greater purpose, you are the purpose.
yeah.
Bro, if more men understood that.
You are the
So
purpose.
many men are trying to find their purpose, and you're living in it right now.
Like, it's what it is, and I understand that like, nobody knew about nobody studied these screwballs that we be getting. Nobody studied them, and that's the same thing for our parents. Like, if you have any angst against anybody, let that roll away, because they're not only are you going through it, they are too. If your cup isn't full, two things: one, that's okay; two, you can't pour into somebody else's until yours is full. We're full beings. We are one person. If you're feeling incomplete, study yourself
Mm,
and keep it pushing.
man, I owe somebody a dinner who invited you, bro.
That's
You
Chris.
over here killing it, man. I appreciate that.
That's Big Dog right there. How to
I
Chris
mean,
out.
my dude say you a complete person, so if you feeling incomplete, look back at yourself. Man, it is, bro. You living what I'm talking about right now. You
Yeah,
are literally living what I desire for so many other men to see, is that you're not half, somebody else is half empty, but you're not.
yeah,
You're full, but you got to see it.
yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? That's that impact of self-esteem what we have for ourselves.
Mhm.
And some people call me spoiled. Now when I look around, I'm the only one doing it. So
Why not be spoiled? Exactly. Why not be spoiled? If I'm doing it for myself, hell yeah, I'm gonna be spoiled. Right.
it's hard work waking up sometimes, and there's others that simply cannot any longer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they left this for you. And regardless of what it is that you're going through, I'm going through something such as me continuously being thankful for the pain that I endure, which it's not. I'm trying to spread it too, and I believe it's working. But it was given to you for a reason. I feel like I wished for this somehow, some way. I feel like I wished for this. So I'm going to play it out regardless of what it is that I wake up to.
You know
Oh
what,
man, I
man? That is
go
the
ahead.
same exact outlook that I have. Somebody asked me the other day. They said, man, they said, how do you refill yourself after filling others? I said, man, my refill comes from doing what God want me to do, which is to pour into others. I like, I have accepted that this is my calling, this is who I am, this is who God created me. So when you have a made up mind, and just like you're saying, you know your purpose, and like you said a minute ago, you are the purpose. Like, you find comfort even in some of your hardest defeats in life. Like right now, my mother's still in the hospital, not doing well. But guess what? I'm thanking God still for who He is, and I'm thanking God even for the opportunity to continue to show itself every day, even in a bad situation. So, I don't feel that there is nothing that's going on around me that I will let knock me off of who God is creating me to be. So you right, buddy. You gotta have a made up mind, and like I said, understand. Like say, yeah, we are the purpose, bro. I actually like that one too, man. When you said that was yeah, that was heavy. Uh,
Yeah, it's pretty short.
Christian, what you got to say? I know you're over there thinking, bro. I appreciate you sharing this out at the same time too.
I was trying to get. I'm trying to get Big Unc in here, man. I don't know if you know him or not, but real good guy. His story actually motivated me a lot, man, because he did 18 years in the prison system, and now he's out and he does motivational speaking and nonprofit organization. Man, I could go on and on, but I really want you to meet this guy.
Okay, man, I
If you don't,
appreciate
have
that.
you already do you already know Big Unc?
Is he out of LA?
No, he's in he's out of
Nope.
Michigan
I ain't
actually.
met him yet. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
definitely get him over here.
when you hear this guy's story, man, and with what you're saying, you're gonna be like, man, and I'll tell you right now, I only I like steak dinners. So I just want to tell you that right now. I like steak dinners. So
That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
so
I'm like
so
you.
I just want you to know, like, when he get here, I like steak dinners.
Okay, I got
But
you.
with it's to me, you asked a question earlier about how self respect would impact other people. Um, I I typically I run my life. Uh, I try to be the best person I could be. Now, I'm not the type of person that's going to sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is, and I'm probably gonna explain it to you. It's gonna seem like a third grade level, but I'm not the type to try to be disrespectful when I tell you, because I just want you to understand that I'm really passionate. Once someone is close to me, once someone that comes into my life, they are now close to me, and and I feel like the armor that God puts on me, I share that with everybody else. So everybody, even, now that I met you guys, now if you would have asked me a question, I tell everybody, if you ask me a question, be prepared because I'm going to give you an answer that is not going to be anything that you're used to. And I go 125% against what society says. I don't care what society say. I'm telling you, how do you feel? How does it make you feel as a person? How does your actions contribute to you first, and then everybody else? Because if you're not happy with your own self, how the hell can you expect somebody else to be happy with you?
I'm right there with you. Man, that is my disclaimer. Do not ask for my opinion if you don't want to be challenged.
Yeah, cause
Because I'm probably
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
give
tell
it
you
to you.
what you're looking for. So
So
don't.
when they click on my,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
When they
Go ahead.
click
Go
on
ahead.
my profile, the first thing that they see is, wait, what's that warning label you come with? I'm telling you, I don't.
Oh,
I have.
you're kind.
I'm kind.
Yeah, you got a warning label. I ain't got a warning label.
Listen, I had to do that. I had to do that because so many people were like, "You just don't care. Like you just say what you listen." I no, you're right. I don't care. But I want you to be able to I want you to be able to look at it and see it from a different perspective. That way you understand your own damn self. Because I can't make you understand yourself, but I damn sure can tell you like everything you need to know, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm gonna tell you. So
Yeah.
that's where that's how I feel about as far as everybody else.
Oh, I said it to the wrong person. Chris, my bad. I posted it to what's the name?
Right. I'm like, wait, I already know that. I was
Yeah,
telling
you
him that.
already know that.
Right.
Um, I am Silverback. Yeah, this is the one that if you've been hearing about men got a space where they can talk and be honest with themselves and just kick back and enjoy a conversation. Yeah, this is the one that you found where men, where it's okay for a man to be a man and we don't judge you. We don't tell you you're wrong about your life. We ask you questions. If you ask for direction, then you would get them. But if you don't ask for something specific, here we just have a conversation. We do it in the chat and we also do it in the box. And so, Jay Realist, what's up, man?
Yep. So you are in the right place. Yes.
What's going on, brethren? What's going on, brothers?
Howdy,
Hey,
howdy,
How
howdy.
you feeling?
I'm a little tired, man. I was actually, I had the mic off because I'm out here on the bus. So I'm waiting on the bus to head to the crib.
okay.
I was gonna chime in a little bit more once I got on the bus. I didn't want this outside to be all on our inside. But
Okay. Look, Jay dropping them nuggets. I feel you.
you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
peace and blessings, and I'm here. I'm settled in. So I
I heard
just
that.
got off the 9 to 5 pallet stacking and wrapping them boxes. We old school.
Already.
Much
You know,
love. Much love.
down stacking them 18 wheelers, 8 hours.
You're,
Mm.
But
Somebody got a package so I can pull it.
you understand me?
Yeah.
It got to get done. It got to get done. You know. So yeah, I'm just waiting on this bus, but I'm here. Blessings
okay.
all the brothers. Welcome Silverback. You know what I'm saying? You definitely in the right place. And yeah,
So I got a
Okay,
question
cool.
for
That's
you,
J Real is
Jay Real.
fine. Yeah.
I got a question. So is anybody standing beside you right now?
No, not at the moment.
Oh damn. Well, I guess that throws my point out of you out of the whack.
Not at the moment.
I would go say if somebody's standing right there with you, they probably need to hear what you got to say. So just go ahead and say it because they nosy. They probably listening anyway.
But they probably
well,
need to
to
hear
be
it too, huh?
for real.
Yeah,
All
they
jokes
need to hear it
aside,
anyway.
Right.
Right.
But look, that's
all
what. But look, to that point, that's where the bus come in, because everybody
Right.
gonna hear you regardless.
Right. As soon
And
as
you
I
gotta
get on
reach
the
more
thing,
people.
that's an
Right.
echo
Oh
chamber.
yeah.
As soon as I get on there,
Well,
everybody gonna know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
call me crazy. I think hello partner behind the new black skirt. Howdy
Right.
howdy.
Yeah. That's my baby girl came to visit me for the week.
Uh-oh.
Skirt.
Oh,
Skirt.
we got a phone call. Uh-oh.
Skirt,
Uh-oh.
skirt.
All right.
Girl.
Y'all okay, y'all can go now, baby.
Bye.
Howdy.
Bye.
No, that's
So
a
all
no.
All right, y'all.
jokes
Yeah.
aside, we were
No.
talking about
No.
talking in a public atmosphere. I
Right.
feel like an important part of respecting yourself is speak the way you do in public, the way you do in private.
Mm-hmm.
It's extremely empowering to just like I'm not trying to say go around, disrespecting folk, but education of self enlightenment as well as empowerment and sharing the best as you can is you making this a better place because whenever it shows that you're bringing yourself from behind spaces, people be like, I have an open door policy. I say stand in the middle of the field and be free because
Got him.
that is just it feels good. It feels real good.
Mm-hmm. I
I
was doing
got
a
him.
go
You
ahead.
see him? Did you see him? Big Unc, I need you to come
Oh,
up
you
in the
got him?
watch with a
Howdy,
yeah.
y'all. Heard a lot
I
about you, brother.
seen him.
You seen him? Tell him come
I
on up here.
saw him.
I was gonna say I did a presentation a couple last year in October on my 28th year being in IT. And I thought I was speaking to black colleges, but it ended up being speaking to trade schools on students going to school for all ages to get into cybersecurity, right? And so I did my presentation and I gave my background, the way I grew up and how I got into it, and like how I got into it and stuff. And so one of the statements, so one of the guys came out and he asked me, he was like, so he said, I go to a small school. How can I compete against the ones that go to colleges? I said, you can't compete with them because they can't compete with you. I said, you got to understand, you from either the paved road, the dirt road in the country, the paved road in the suburbs, or the asphalt in the city. Most people who go to a big university don't understand what nothing I just said. I said, you know how to work on the block. You know how to work a corner. You know how to grind. You know how to make a meal out of Roman noodles. You know what I'm saying? Most hackers aren't rich. They're not wealthy. They broke. That's why there's hacking. That's why they're trying to steal stuff. And so we know what that mindset is already like because we got friends or hypothetically, we may used to do it. And so somebody who's never lived that life don't know. And this dude from Chicago, I never forget, came on, say fam. I normally don't say nothing, dog, but I was like, okay, I know where my boy from. But just by me being myself, right? Dude came out and spoke up and was like, okay, I'm gonna stay with this because this makes sense. I thought I was wasting my time, but this is just like another hustle. I said, facts. All this is a hustle. How are you going to stop somebody from penetrating your wall? The same way we do our neighborhood and we do our block, bro. And so that's how he understood it. The second one is I love telling this one. Back in like February, I was so hyped on the call. I'm country as hell from Dallas. And so it was like 10:45. I was like, hey, let's go on break, come back at 11. I didn't think much about it, right? We came back, dude, up in Detroit. Actually, is where they was at. It was one of the universities up there. Not the one Michigan, but the one 90 minutes from Michigan. I say it that way. And so the dude was like, Duran, can I give you a compliment real quick? And I'm like, sure. He said, man, I hope you think it's the right way. I said, what's up? He said, dude, I haven't heard 11 in the hour. He said, we on break and my teammates trying to figure out what is 11. And then they was like, oh, that's 11. Yeah, but down south is 11. You know what I'm saying? And so long story short, I got called out 4 years ago at work. Great presentation. Great presenter. I could probably speak all day. And so, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Oh, she ear hustler, boy. But real quick, they told me I passed my presentation but failed the course because they said you a fake. You trying to be somebody you not. Be yourself and you will excel. I started dropping my broken English out of Dallas. I started talking the same way that my dude just said. I started talking the same way I talk out of work, at work, took off at work. And so, bro, you was on point when you said that.
I heard that. Go ahead and
Man,
get
you
me
was on point.
started.
Huh?
I said, I'm not even going to get started on that. That is crazy.
That's
So yeah.
in
Go ahead, Jay.
a lot of areas with with me noticing while you say that, I was kind of thinking something similar as I was walking to the stop because it's about a 19-minute walk, good 20-minute walk to the stop. So I was just thinking about first I was thinking about character, right? I was thinking about my character, and I was thinking about how my character has brought me a long way. You know, the the job I just got, officially got hired last week, so this is my second week, right? Um, but I went to this job on a 1 day temporary work just because they needed somebody to just work that 1 day. But my character, um, my tenacity as far as seeing an opportunity and just not walking past it, inquiring, speaking up for myself, um, got them to say, you know what, hey, we don't want the rest of the guys back, but you can come back. We want you to come back, have me come back a couple of more days before they offer me the position. Then they offered me the position. So I was thinking to myself, I said, you know what, my character, I was thinking all these positive things about myself that they help me in times where exactly what you're talking about, kind of like we see a little different. Um, when I worked security, you had to kind of know and to be able to assess a room and know before something was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You read body language. You could be across the room and you can see two people having a conversation. And you can see their body language change, and you knew how to move upon that point. Or if you got if you have a customer like a private customer or whatever, and you're doing private security, you know how to read the room to see if you need to get them out of there before something really goes down. But I learned that from the neighborhood. I learned that from growing up on 50th and Figueroa. Like I learned that from being in so many different situations that could have, um, or should I say, adapting to so many situations when I was growing up that could have cost me or somebody else their lives. Having to know what to do, it gives you that second sense. So within that, we have this like innate kind of gift to be able to see things that other people walk past, and even so in opportunities that come around us. Everybody doesn't see the open window. Everybody's looking for a way out, but not everybody sees the open window. And so I said that to contrast with the fact that in that thought I thought about all the times where not I shouldn't have been myself, but maybe I should have reserved me. Like I think about times where, you know what, Jay, like you were too personal in that situation, and those people were looking for more of a business individual, but you felt comfortable. You were being yourself. You opened up a little too much, but that wasn't what they were looking for. Like they were all with you until you got to that point, or you go somewhere and you kind of befriend people too quickly or associate with people and you know kind of open up, but they might not be ready for what you have or what you are, or how you feel or think, and you might lose those associations due to. So you made when you said that, you made me think of both times, and I really, I think because I think about my son, and I think about like, sometimes I think about like, what are the things I should, what's the game I should give him today? Sometimes I just get lost and I just go and I just, before as I, because it's a little stretch to my, to three, I always think to myself, like, what game should I give him today? What what movie we gonna watch tonight? Like, what am I gonna hip him to? Like, how you know what I'm saying? What am I teaching today? And so I think about that um, because in these, he's 13 now, and he's going through these little ups and downs with his homeboys and his classmates and his teammates on the football field. And I want to tell him like, oh man, stay reserved. Don't only give But I don't want to teach him to stay closed up neither. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to let him know in a way to kind of use his spidey sense to, because you're gonna have to hurt a little bit. Everybody you give yourself to ain't ready, but you can't close yourself off to everybody. So you're gonna have to feel a little pinch sometimes. That's how you know you're alive. That's how you know you growing and developing. Um, if you're wearing an old pair of shoe and your feet grow, well, your feet gonna hurt because the shoes are too small now. You need a bigger pair of shoes. You're gonna have to change to a larger size. So I ain't trying to
Exactly.
monologue too much or take too much. But I just wanted to get some direction from the brothers because I know a lot of y'all are older. I'm 37, so many of y'all ain't dinosaurs yet, but y'all got a stretch on me, right? So I like to pick y'all brain and get advice about, how should I be sharp? Because steel sharp is steel, and my son is steel, and I'm steel. So, oftentimes when it comes to us and expressing to them how they should be around other people, should they be opened up? Should they always be closed in? Should they always be watching out? Should you always be measuring the man next to you by his morals and values against yours? You know what I'm saying? Brothers, talk to me.
I'm gonna let poetic and Christian go before I do. And
Howdy,
then,
Christian. Looking comfortable, brother, man.
dude,
Appreciate
dude, do you see
you.
that chair he in, bro?
Well, I'm in my truck. Um,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so now that the question, now that you put the question up that I can read it, I kept my thought. I had to keep my thought in my brain, but he said something else too. Um, but I'm gonna answer that question first, real quick, and then I'm coming to
Okay.
you. But I'm coming to you. Um, it says how can self respect improve our relationship with others. Okay, and this is gonna talk about both at the same time. Okay, so when you are, and it depends on what we're talking about as far as what type of relationship. Okay, so um, when you got self respect, you know you are a worthy individual of another person, whether it be a friendship or a relationship, right? So with that, you have to become vulnerable with certain things. And I know that we teach our young men, you know, certain things don't be vulnerable towards, and it's certain things we need to be vulnerable towards. And I think we have as men, we have a misconception of what vulnerability is and what we actually should be vulnerable to. And if you are able to open up and express yourself to your person or your kids or some of your friends. I'm not saying all of them because you got friends, you got associates, and you got people that you just keep at a distance. It's
Right.
always it's always a good thing that they say what keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer.
Yeah.
You gotta do that sometimes. Um, but you as long as you have enough self respect for your own self, you'll know exactly how much. Once you get an overflow of this cup that he was talking about, once your cup start overflowing, you'll know how much you are or you need to express or share or be vulnerable with the people that are around you, that are in your circle. Certain things, certain people don't need to hear, but certain things a lot of people need to hear, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Makes a
So
lot of
with
sense.
your son, I would I have two girls. I don't have boys. I have two girls, 9 and 11. And my thing to them is be who you are and be happy with who you are before you try to make somebody else happy. If something hurts you, express it, but express it with discernment. Know what you're saying. Calm down, speak it to yourself, see if it makes sense to yourself, and then I want you to look at it and see, is this really what I should I really be sharing this with the next person? And so, when you get out of the shell where you need to hold or bottle everything in, you get out of that. I think it'll make a better you have a better understanding of your own self.
I
Okay,
agree
I like
with
that.
that. I agree with that. For a while there, that's how like
I
the
like
smoking part. Sorry, go ahead, realist.
my bad.
Go ahead,
But
poetic.
see, like basically what I'm taking from yourself first. Double check, triple check it if you need to with yourself
Right. Well,
before you
Jay,
make a
Jay,
decision.
Jay Riddles, hold on 1 second. Hear all three of us and then put all of them together and then come up with your conclusion. You okay with that? Okay, cool, cool. All right. Go ahead, poetic. Appreciate you, Jay.
I would say just simply like don't suppress yourself. Speak out loud. Talk out loud when these situations present themselves, so that you can understand it vocally. And then even if somebody is listening to you, it's another input. It seems to be that I'm always speaking about action, so that it's more informative. Somebody might have some information, so speak it out loud, and then you yourself have the answers too. When you ask these questions, it's only solutions to talk it out loud once gives it change, because you have studied it already. You've studied it, and then you can go back, rechain, and develop. Always like right now, I appreciate the time here. I am about to go do a live myself,
Okay.
and I appreciate that to do a workouts and everything. I'm constantly in goals for completion. So just moving on here. So I appreciate that very much, everybody. And realist, Christian, everybody be safe out here. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, appreciate you, man. Um, I
Unless
told
anybody had, well, I'll answer a question before I go. If anybody has any
yeah, go
question,
ahead.
I don't want to dart.
Go ahead and answer the question, poetic.
Oh no, I was asking. I just, one more opportunity for anybody. If anybody had any further question, I don't want to dip on anybody without, just
Just answer.
say
Okay,
bye.
now I'm good
Okay.
on my bro. I appreciate you coming through and dropping the nuggets that you did.
Oh, that's good.
We
I
appreciate
appreciate
you.
the insight as well, for sure.
Okay. We
Sure.
do this every Monday. We got two more topics this week, this month, and then we get into self-care next month. What we're doing is 11 months. I got this plan. I gotta create an event now. I realized that this weekend. So I'm doing three events in December. We're doing 11 months over self, right? To take care of ourselves, to prepare ourselves for December. December got this crazy goal, right? I want on Monday, just one Monday in December, I want 10,000 men to go live at the same time, using the same topic, but using their personality and being positive.
Right on, right on.
If we get 100 men to join each one of those lives, we just changed 1 million lives in 2 hours. We just proved
I
that.
definitely have follows up there to follow for
Yep.
sure.
And so that's the thing. I figured out I got to set up the events on TikTok first. Set up the events so TikTok know I'm having a big event like that, and then start building my advertisement and everything, paying for promotions to get this out. Set up a website so people can sign up. This summer, um, I work for Microsoft, so I got Microsoft Teams for free. I can do a live event with a couple thousand people in there to walk through what we're doing. It's super simple, man. It's a super simple topic, too. I already have the topic and everything. It's just getting everyone on board to do the same thing, but use your personality. That's all I ask. Because if 10,000 men use their personality, we got to reach somebody out there that's been looking for us and that's gonna pass through. They gotta the algorithm should pick us up, and we should flood the algorithm to where everybody's coming toward all our lives, and they're hearing the same thing. The concept comes from the radio. If you ever notice, you got two to three radio stations. Every once in a while, you pick up that one song. I don't care what channel you go to, they playing it. It's like, well, damn, let me listen to this damn song now. Well, that song wasn't that bad.
For sure.
And so I'm doing that on Monday. We're going to do the same thing on Wednesday. The Thursday one is going to be the mind-blowing one. That's when men and women get in the box, and it's 10,000 people going positive at the same time, with men and women having a conversation. That's the one that I'm looking forward to. And so I'm going to get the information out. I got somebody working with me. I need some more people to work with me to help go through to see who all got 1,000 now, shoot them the information, see if they on board, and then keep building from there.
I'm gonna shoot out some more shares before I go too.
Okay,
Love
I
the
appreciate it.
detailed information. Oh, all is good. Hold back. Everybody have a good one. Thank you
Okay.
again.
All right. So Jay Real will probably come back. It's that bus route that's hitting him up right now. And so what I was gonna say is very close to what you were saying, Christian. And what it is, I have to have so much love for myself to know when to talk and when not to talk. I'm 52. Technically, I don't act like it and I don't look like it. And I've always fit in with younger people. Now I'm at that age where they don't want me to fit in because they want me. I think I did, Terrell. Post it again for me, Terrell. They don't want me to fit in because if I fit in, they can't look up to me. So I have to watch how I move and how I do certain things because now they're looking for me to give them that direction to get to where I am. And so when I'm doing certain things, I have to respect myself the way I respect Durant first. Then I got to respect the others that are around me because I'm impacting their lives. If I want to or not. I can say, I don't care how I impact them. Not a story. I love people. I love people and I like human beings, which is a big difference. And so I have to make sure that I'm representing myself the best that I can in every moment so that when I'm done, I use a sports analogy. Every moment is a championship game in my life. Did I leave everything on the court? Because when I look up at that scoreboard, I won and I'm getting the MVP every time. Not every once in a while. Every moment I'm winning. And so my thing for Jay Real when he get a chance to come back and we share with him again is Jay Real has to become more comfortable with saying his name when he speaks so he can hear what he is speaking to see if that's what he want to say. That's something else to talk about, Christian, over here is, do you remember at school, work, wherever you go, you say everybody else's name out loud? Like you would say Duran, D-Dub, and then you say myself. Well, to me, that's messed up because your name is Christian. So I'm supposed to say everybody else's name in class, But then to come to me, I say I. No, 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 no. I got 5 letters in my name. Duran, that's 5 of them. So I want to say my name too. So now that I'm grown, I can't get in trouble for talking in third person. I can't flunk English 4, English 3, or college English no more. I can say my name and get that same power that I'm giving everybody else when I say their name. And the other thing, when I say my name, my ears perk up and my brain opens up because my brain knows better than I do. My brain knows that it's going to say something amazing and it wants to hear it too. So he has to tap into Jay Real, and that'll let him know as he continually practice that and get into it and play in the game every day, it's going to let him know what he should be saying to himself. Okay. D-Dub, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I try to do the best. I'm still out here working. That's why I was kind of staying in the content. If y'all can hear me, I can't really read your question there or what you got posted there. I can't really see it.
We're doing the benefits of self-respect. And the question I'm asking is, how can self-respect improve relationship with others? I give mine real quick while you're thinking about yours. The biggest benefit it gives me, by me self-respecting myself, I get the honest chance to respect other people. I stop telling other people how they should live, what they should do with their lives. That's on them. I'm not telling myself what I should be doing. I'm living my best life versus telling myself what to go do. I'm actually doing it. So why would I want to disrespect somebody else for what they're doing? I don't know what point they at in their life. Life is like a cake. It's in the oven. I don't know when you're going to come out. You're in there at 350 degrees. I don't know if you at your hour and 45 minutes or you at your 30 minutes. I can't determine that. But what I can do is respect myself first and respect where you at. That
Right.
improve my relationships.
Right. Yeah, I would say this, bro. Respect must be obtained by yourself before it's received from another. So, coming from my past, man, I'm not a big guy. Like, I'm a 5'7", maybe 195. I'm not a big guy, you know what I'm saying? But the way that I have always carried myself in life and respected others, you would think that I was 6'10" and maybe, 300 pounds. Because older guys, bigger guys respected me as the little guy. Not for what I did, but how I carried myself. So at the end of the day, like, the level of respect that's given is the level of respect that you will receive back. But in order to give it, you have to first have a complete understanding of yourself. You can't be, your confidence can't be low. You can't have insecurity. You got to know that you know about who you are, good and bad. Like it's not a scale there that says, hey, because you're this or you're that, you're bad. People oftentimes will put that on you, but can you tell your truth? Can you respect yourself enough to speak your truth? And I think once you're able to do that, people respect you a whole lot more. Even if what it could be aspects about you that people don't like. But depending on how you feel about it will determine how people respect you. That's what I have experienced.
Bro, that's the real you experience. Christian, you over there thinking, bro. I like that lean back you got.
I'm always whenever I get into a topic like this, my wheels are always spinning. Every time I hear somebody say something new, okay, here we go. One thing I wanted to tell you though, that the thing you want to do in December, I'm on now. I have my platform is a little different. I usually touch the trucker world. It's a
Okay.
lot of us. But a lot of times
And
though,
that's
with
what I'm
that, I
doing right
have
now, buddy. 18 rolling, 18 rolling.
there it is. Hey, just keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard, brother. We good. You good. You ain't got to read nothing. We read everything to you. But so I have a lot of male friends that what I'm saying on here that I will push this out, and that's at least 20 or 30 or 50 or 100, how many people hear my voice that's going to also do the same thing. Now it's gonna cut my numbers because I got like 6 men that is usually faithful right there with me every day, all day. But for this particular reason, man, I don't care what my numbers look like. As long as everybody is doing it, if we're gonna get 10,000 people going live at the same time, hey, fine with me.
I mean,
Let's
it's
do it.
I appreciate that so much, bro. It's I can't I haven't heard of nobody doing anything like this on TikTok. As a matter of fact, on any platform. You know what I'm saying?
That's my
Uh,
first time.
yeah, but I just believe in we get back to putting ourselves first like we did when we were little bitty kids before we started listening to others. Our lives will be a whole
Hmm.
lot less stressful. Now that we're more mature and we do it. Now, your people gonna follow you when we do the big do like the big launch of it, right? In December. When you go live, all your truckers gonna be there. And this is my thing. Truckers. Truckers, barbers, entrepreneurs, um, and Medusa on the block. To me, those are four of the most powerful men in our neighborhoods that are not being heard for some type of reason. I don't know. But those four right there, okay, what every last one of y'all have in common, you love yourself enough to go grind for yourself. So there's something that's in you that we need to know that lives in us too, so that we can go out there and grind at whatever we're doing. And that's the thing about it. It's one of the stories that I love that people like to tell that ain't the truth. They try to tell us what we did back in the day was bad, but I don't understand. I've never understood how something bad could make me so great today. See, I call those life lessons. Just because my life lesson don't look the way you want it to, please don't put a negative connotation on it. How about you respect it and say, you know what you've grown through have made you into an amazing person. Every step that we've been through, we've touched somebody. When I thought I was crazy and I went to the hospital in Texas, I realized, now I ain't that crazy. Ain't that crazy. But I was able to touch somebody while I was in there. I go to the grocery store and make somebody laugh who ain't laughed all day. I touch somebody, right? And it's all about how I respect myself is that impact on others. But yeah, bro, it's share it out. I'm telling you, this Monday I hosted. I'm down with now if we had multiple men that come on and host on Monday and start teaching their men, not teaching their men, I apologize for saying teaching. I do what's called knowledge transfer. What knowledge transfer is, I don't know what you know until you share. That's why we have a topic. You don't know what I know until I'll share. I engage in conversation. You're like, oh, that's fire right there, what you just said. One, another man just complimented a man. Number two, have you looked at it like this too, bro? Now we just grew some more. We continue
That
knowledge
different
transfer.
perspective.
Yes. And we respecting each other. Yeah. That's the big thing about it. And so in knowledge, man, we keep doing this knowledge transfer. The more men that do knowledge transfer, peep this, the more men that do knowledge transfer on Monday, the more men shall have a better week the rest of the week. Because we just
Hmm.
kicked off our week doing some even more positive than we started throughout that day. And then we kick on, we'll continue with this right here. And so let me drop this last. I do 3 topics. And just so y'all understand, I think D-Dub know this, Chris, you'll know this. I did 20 years in the pulpit. Wasn't too happy with it because I didn't like looking out while I was preaching to people and I can see people looking lost, but I still got 25, 35 minutes to finish my sermon and then, offer Christ and then take an offer. Didn't like that. I've always liked intimate settings and then a place where I don't like telling people what to go do, I like to challenge you to go do something different and you make your own decision. And so a lot of my stuff is kind of set up like a 3-point sermon. I do 3 questions every night and then roll them in, right? It's enhanced. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. The last part is share examples of how self-respect have benefited your life. I said mine earlier. I have the most peace. Peace. The biggest one, DJ, come here. Come here. The biggest one is right here. Come here, little boy. Is this one right here? Hold on.
Why is he doing that?
I'm making it bigger so people can see you. This is the biggest one right here. It's my little dude. My little dude get a chance to be raised by his daddy, which none of us, my dad and myself, didn't get a chance to do. Be raised by dad. He get a chance to live his life by an example of me sharing my life with him. He's more confident at 12 than I was at 22. Yeah, that's funny, the Joker. Yeah, he have way more confidence than I had because I encourage him to be him. What I may tell him to do is take his chores. I tell him to do his chores. Outside of that, he pretty much makes his own decisions. I'm like, hey, if that's what you want to do, here are some of your potential outcomes going to be. If you cool with them, I'm cool with them because I can't steal your lesson. All right, go. And so that's how me respecting myself benefits my life. I do not want to steal nobody else's glory in their story because nobody stole mine. And so since nobody stole mine, I don't want to steal nobody else's. And so the benefits of self-respect is I'm older. Look, girl, you're too goofy. Having fun. Some of the examples of the benefits of self-respect benefiting my life is I'm at that point now where I get a chance and look back and challenge other people younger than I am to be the best person that they can be. Bring out the excellence in them. Don't expect nothing less than what the greatest thing that they have to offer in that moment. If it's 10%, give me 10. If it's 90, give me 90. If it's 1, give me 1. But give that to yourself first. So for me, those are some examples, like my little man being able to bless others. I'm kind of like what Cotton was saying. Man, my cup stays overflowing because I'm in a position to where I'm able to bless other people and watch them being blessed and watch their light bulbs go off, watch their computer go off in their head, and they start thinking and like, oh, I'm like, yes, people are growing. I love it when I see that. And so that's me. That's me. What about you, D-Dub? Share some examples of how self-respect have benefited your life.
Man, it's a lot I can say on that. I had a pretty rough past. Like you know, I didn't have a father in my life. I grew up in a single mother home. And for the longest, I thought, and I'm just giving you your brief to get to the answer so you
Okay.
understand. But for me, for the longest, I thought I had to take respect. You know, I didn't understand the concept of being respectful to get respect. You know, for a long time, I was that individual that made people give me respect, whether I gave it or not. And, you know, it cost me some time. I did 10 in the pen over some situations straight. And, but during that time, I learned what it was to be humble. You know, I got a closer relationship with God, and I learned what it was to be humble. And through my humbleness, I learned that, number one, the respect that I had for myself was always going to be consistent on what I was able to give out, not what I was able to take in, if that makes sense. For so long, I wanted to suck it in, but I was not giving it out. And so when I realized that, hey, I can humble myself and I can give it out and get in an even better aspect of respect, because now I'm getting true respect. I'm not getting respect out of fear. I'm not getting respect out of, you know, who I hang with or what I done in my past or based on any of that. I'm truly getting this respect based on what I am giving. And that's not anything negative, but only positive. So for me, it was experiencing that in my life, and God is showing me that, hey, look, you ain't gotta be doing all this and doing all that. All you got to do is do what I tell you to do, which is humble yourself. And I had not done that for a long time because I was full of a lot of anger, a lot of different things was boiled up inside. So to the question, um, for me, it was learning what it was to be humble and to give and not expect it back, but to give it because I was being genuine and I was wanting to be humble and I was wanting to be that good person. I was wanting to help somebody else instead of benefit myself. And so in that, I truly feel like I learned what true respect was, how to get it, and even how to receive it. I hope that answers the question for you.
Oh yeah, definitely that answered the question, man. That that's the benefit of it. Monson said something very close to that too. Christian, what you got for me?
Munson in here?
So,
What's
Yeah,
going on, Pastor? Pastor, come
hey,
on to the box, man. Let's do this work. Come on to the box,
there it is
Munson.
right there. He showed he popped
Oh,
on up
there
in
you
here.
go.
he
There
already
you
up
go.
here.
All right, King. All right, King.
Uh, so, uh, I like to tell people I did my bid too. I did 21 years in the army, and so my self respect comes a little different. Um, and that's why I commended Unc a lot because like to me military and prison same thing. But what has taught me is discipline um over a lot of things. I've had a lot of discipline in doing things. One, sit down and think about the bigger picture, not just not just the picture right here, not just the four sides, but more of the four sides, the top, the bottom, the top right corner, top left corner, more strategically in how I do things. So I used to tell my soldiers, um, take care of yourself, take care of your family, then you come to work and do your job, and then you take care of everybody else. But make sure you take care of yourself first, because if not, when you get to work, you're going to always have all those other three things on your brain. So and so I tell them sometimes they have to take days off, and I'll tell myself, go home, go away, get away from me. not not that I didn't want to see them, not that I didn't have nothing for them to do. I needed them to reflect on their own situations and fix their own problems. And if they had an issue that they couldn't fix, then bring it to me. But I did have it built discipline in me to whereas I didn't have to I never demanded my soldiers to or anybody to respect me. My presence alone brought that respect to me because of the way I carried myself. Um, I don't see uh you know a point where I could ever go out and just do something just to do it. I have to have a meaning, a purpose. It has to be purpose. Everything is to me is done with purpose and direction. So that's what it gave me. It gave me discipline, which in turn, just like you know, Dove said, it humbled me. It made me more humble with the things that I was able to do and where I was at. I was always taking care of everybody else, but I never took care of myself until maybe like the middle towards the end of my career when I had somebody else tell me, "Hey, you always doing this for everybody else. When you gonna take care of yourself?" So that's my point where I had to be humble. I had to humble myself to reflect and think about what was good for me, not what was good for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So it taught me my self respect taught me self discipline. And I hope that makes sense.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's
Yeah, most certainly.
I like that last part that you just said. Well, not the last part. The biggest part that you said. You don't have to demand it. Just your presence in you. That's one of the things I want to touch on. Is we're going to get respect, especially as black men, even when we don't want it. Even if we could think that we're at our weakest moment, but somebody gonna respect us and say, "Hey, fam, you ain't acting like yourself. What's up?" Enough respect to pull us to the side or call us out and be like, "Yo, bro, something ain't going right by you. What you gonna do?" That's how much respect that people just have for us just for being black men. Minimal. So just even with that part, you know, now that we have that and what you was instilling into your men was awesome. Now I'm going to take what you said to work tomorrow because as you were saying it, some of the things that we're dealing with at work is that we're understaffed and some other stuff. But I love the stories that my teammates are sharing about them buying their first home, doing this, doing that, doing all this stuff, which is great. But I want to know, what are you doing for you while you're taking care of everybody else? Because that's one thing as a man that we were taught. You take care of everybody else, but then you'll take care of yourself. But how am I supposed to be there for everybody else when I don't take care of myself? So I like that. Munson, what's up, bro? How you been, man?
King, I've been well.
You been?
I've been so much better.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
much better.
That's good, man. We're into this conversation about benefits of self-respect. We're doing self-respect this month. The first topic, first week was what is self-respect. The second topic was how do we gain self-respect, and then now we're talking about now we know how to gain, we know what it is, we know how to gain it. Now we're talking about the benefits of it today. The benefits of. I'm not sure. So I ain't asked you, Alexa. The benefit that would never kill me. But I gotta have my AI, man. I gotta have my AI in the house because I'm lazy. I have lazy moments. I say that I'm not lazy. I have lazy moments. And so this last one is the benefits of self-respect. So we had three topics, right?
Yes, sir.
Today I'm trying to remember all three of them. I got them on the computer. Uh, let me see. The first one was about the benefits. Oh, how does it benefit ourselves? And then how does it benefit others? The impact to ourselves. I'm sorry. The impact to ourselves was the first one, and then how does it benefit others? And then this last one is share some examples of how self-respect have benefited your life. And so, Munson, I love what you put in the chat. So if you can expound on that piece right there, bro, I personally would appreciate that one.
Yes, sir, King. Peace, Kings, respectful. Brother, uh, when I first met you on TikTok, I was talking about something. And you was like, Munson, I want you to start right now and I want you to say, I love Munson, right?
Yep.
And I have to be honest with you. It was just awkward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't this something I would tell my daughter or something, or tell a woman or something? Like, what is that feeling that I feel by telling me that I love me? Right? It was just different. It was just different, right? But I said one of the benefits of self respect, it helped me self reflect. And in my time of self reflection, I realized how I have went my entire life, if you would, casting my pearls to swine,
Mm.
and how I was blinded. And then I said, well, I wouldn't do it now, so why did I do it then? And then I had to realize that in certain aspects, I was swine minded.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I used to pray and ask God to change my problems. God wouldn't change my problems. Some of my problems have recently changed because God changed me. So then I realized that God don't all the time change
What
the
about this?
problem. He changed you. And then when he changed you, you'll change the problem.
This is weird.
Self-respect. I said I had a conversation with my mother about a month ago, and a month ago I just turned 40, March the 9th that just passed. So
Congratulations and happy
thank
birthday.
you. Thank you, King. So so
Happy
so
birthday, brother.
thank you. At the age of 39, my mother told me that she never wanted to be pregnant with me. My mother told me that she never wanted to have me. And then she said the entire time I was pregnant with you, I was sad, I was depressed, I was angry, I was hurt, I dealt with all type of stress and anxiety. And then she said, when you were born, I rejected you. I pushed you off. I will push you off. She said, so when I look at the circles, the cycles that you went through as it relates to women, she said, I blame myself because I've watched you your entire life search for in women what I should have gave you as your mother. I said, my mother broke my heart before she returned to help me heal it. So poetically speaking, when it comes to love, God helped me feel it. My who I am, so much of who I am up until maybe a couple months ago, overwhelmingly has been determined by a woman. For the love of a woman, for the validation of a woman, what wouldn't I do so I can feel loved and seen and heard? I would become a yes man. I will take not only the cookies and give to you, I will give you the crumbs too. Let me die on the line. It's honorable. But what I've learned about loving myself is that when you love yourself, you qualify yourself to be with somebody else. And you know what I've learned about self love? Self love to me is when you do for yourself what you do for everybody else.
Yep.
You give all this wisdom and knowledge and understanding and all of this sacrificial strength, all of these connections, all this money, the time that you put in motivating somebody, encouraging somebody, investing in somebody, spending time with somebody, educating somebody. I said, now that I love myself, I feel bad if I don't spend time with myself, if I don't invest in myself, if I don't educate myself, if I don't motivate myself. You understand me? I'm just trying to talk. You feel it because it feels good as a man. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a big teddy bear. I live about 400. But I'm trying to tell you now, this self-love thing as a man, this emotional intelligence, this spending time. Oh man, you know what I've recently learned, King, about, and it was introduced. I'm trying to tell you, because I embrace the black church. I embrace now what felt awkward when you told me that
Oh
around
man.
December. I embrace it. Oh man, it feel good. Oh, I gotta have it. I gotta have it, and I can't. It's imperative. You understand what I'm saying? Man, listen. That's self love. Ah, when you spending time with yourself, invested in yourself, telling yourself I love you, taking care of yourself. You know what I've developed? It's called a sense of self awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the this sense of self awareness. it's like when you know who you are, you know who your equal is, you know what to enter into and what not enter into. The You know what not to do to degrade yourself. Oh man. So what's the benefits of self-respect? Oh, love and joy and peace and
Ah,
happiness and fulfillment. To even if you don't say it, that's okay. Listen, it's like it's to a degree. It just makes me feel like I was so codependent, but I'm independent. Like not to from a disrespect, but it's like I got me. So it's like if you don't got me, that's okay. I got me. I love me. I care about me. It's like being able to say it may be over, but you're not over. It's like understanding just because that came to an end, that don't mean I come to an end. Cause, cause I got me. I still got the wherewithal to do that or to accomplish that or to attain that. Or I'm cool with hanging out with me. So hanging out with you is a benefit. It's like an addition, but that ain't the end all be all. And oh man, you take this months and within the last 4 months ever since you said that. Oh man, why couldn't I have been here at 15 or 20s and 30s? But I'm here now, and I'm
yeah,
shouting it from the rooftop, King. So that's what I would say, King. I yield the floor.
man, I appreciate that, bro. You don't know how much you just blessed me, bro, because yeah, it's yeah, it's sometimes it's scary to challenge people when there was one individual in my life that meant a lot to me, and one thing they used to always say to me, because I'm a happy-go-lucky person, mind your business, quit challenging people, do this, do this, and it was so challenging now being away from them. That voice still pops up in my head from time to time, and so when I'm practicing, when I'm experiencing Durant and Durant going out here and being the best Durant, and I hear somebody not hearing what they're saying about themselves, and I challenge them, I have my challenges at time doing it. And so hearing you say that and just expressing this to me, what you've been doing for the last 4 months, man, it empowers me to continually do what I'm doing. Because when I tell you I love I have a new lady friend, and I was telling her this weekend, and I said, I believe the reason why I love the way I love today is because the way I was loved in my past. What I mean by that, my past is similar to yours. My mom and dad didn't want me. I came through the tubes, bro. They tied them. They didn't cut them. They should have cut them because I'm a bad joker. I swam through the knots, bro, and made it through that. You know what I'm saying? I was dad kid number 6, 3 outside of his wedding. I was mama child number 5, 4 with somebody else's husband. And she was tired of all these boys she had and she wanted another little girl. But what she, quote unquote, didn't give me, gave me what I have today, love. She gave it to me in a way that hardly anybody understood it. See, my parents gave me the DNA of a great person. They gave me the power to go be what I want to be and did not force me to be what they wanted me to be. And a lot of people don't capture that in our lives, is that a lot of our parents knew we were great already. They didn't know what to do with us. So they turned us over to God. And that's why I love the way I do on people, is because of that experience that they gave me. And to hear you say that, man, bro, I can't wait to call my little lady friend so I can share some tears on the phone with her and just let her know that it is working. It is honestly working what we are doing. And I appreciate you so much for sharing that, man.
They call that proof of the pudding, don't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Oftentimes, that's what the older folks used to say. That was the proof to the pudding. You wasn't doing nothing until you had proof for the pudding. So, I know Munson himself has man helped me so much, and it just goes to show how the chain reaction takes place when you give and you give from the heart. Like when you give somebody a jewel, you don't even know you giving it. It can put them in a better place, right? Where they able to then come to you, come to someone else and drop a jewel on them. But oftentimes in this life, in these days, man, instead of dropping jewels, we drop pain, anger, and hate, and deceit, and all those things. And so you got people going and just, dispensing that. So definitely what you saying, bro, the proof of the pudding is shown. And I hope the people in the comments and those in the hallways that's looking and listening can see that when you plant the right seed with intention, those trees can turn around and bear fruit to feed others.
Oh man,
And
that's
that's so
beautiful.
important.
Man,
That's
I
so
appreciate that.
important, man.
I I just love to hear that was spreading this, man. My small goal I had was when I turned 50 was by 55 to make 5 million people happier. And I realized I was undercutting myself. And so, but yeah, man, y'all are helping me with this goal that I have. I just we talk about change a lot, and I've always been always been the type of kid and young adult and adult that hey, if somebody gonna do it, let somebody go start it. I get out there, do it, and start it, and then let other people come in and we all do this together. Somebody said in the chat that this panel is an amazing panel. I totally agree with them. Like we are grown men that are sharing our life experiences to grow another man and to also, excuse me, encourage a woman and give her insight into ways that men are actually thinking from men. And that's beautiful. Uh my let me see what I call him. My difficult brother, Black Sales. What I mean by difficult, he gonna go against the grain.
Oh,
and, and I love him
I,
for
we're gonna be good friends then.
it.
Cause that's what I do. I go against the grain. I'm trying to. I go. I am 100. When I tell you 125% against whatever society says, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna find I'm gonna find a loophole in it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
find it, and I'm gonna. Well, I got questions. Well, if you say this, why is this? This is. I'm coming with it.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? You and Black Sales got something in common too. That military background.
I'm
Because I
telling you.
think you did 21. Black Sales, how many did you do in the military?
I did 11.
He did 11.
Yeah,
Hey, come here.
Well, I appreciate your service, brother, from vet to vet.
you as well.
Come here. What's wrong?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all service as well, man. My father's a
Oh, you
vet,
know, I
so I
call Hey.
definitely appreciate it.
I call Hey. Black
Thank
Sales,
you.
look who came to see me.
Oh, well, no, your pocket's getting thinner.
Boy, I went shopping so bad. What's going on? Hmm? You gonna tell me after the live? Hmm?
You understand?
Huh? Okay, tell me after the live. All right, y'all share. They know what's wrong with my baby girl. She in here whining. I'll be right back.
Hey, you gotta come back.
Yeah. Munson done took a phone call. They got a good one going on. Good topic too, man. Man.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know about y'all, but I'm like Munson. Like I wish. Well, I was blessed, man. Mine came along at a younger point in life. I just had to figure it out. But man, once you figure it out, you be like, dang, why I couldn't have known this before now. And like you see so many things in your life that could have changed, different aspects. But then you also realize that you have to go through something to get somewhere. You just don't magically appear there.
Hey, Black says. So what branch were you in?
I was in the army.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
Me too. Man, this
Straight out of high school.
Yeah, me too.
I actually went in while I was in high school. Actually, my 11th grade year started out as what do you call it, delayed entry.
Yeah,
Went into the medical field as a medic, and then when I went active duty, I had the opportunity and didn't know what it was. My uncle at the time was a full bird colonel, um, waiting to be promoted to general. And when I went, my recruiter asked me about becoming an Aero Scout observer, and I was like, I don't know what that is. And back in the day, descriptions in the books were very vague. So I was like, I
yeah,
don't know what this is. So I asked my uncle, he didn't know. And so I ended up becoming a 93 Papa, which is aviation operations. Got to Fort Rucker, Alabama, and found out that if I had, because of my GT score was a 120, if I had taken the Aero Scout Observer position, I would have became a warrant officer straight out of high school and would have been a pilot had I passed the program.
yeah,
So yeah, I missed out on that opportunity because nobody knew what that was. So you know how they do for African Americans, they always offer us small arms repair, mechanic, or infantry straight out the
yeah.
gate. And I
Hmm.
didn't take any of those. No shot to anybody who did, but my uncle was like, nope, don't say no on the first day because that's the three things that they're gonna offer you. So, but Duran, I see you back. What's up, Bubba?
Man, chilling, man. Enjoying this month on self-respect. I'm fighting
Oh yeah,
for it for myself and
oh yeah,
enjoying it. I get a chance. I get happy when I see you every time.
yeah. So I'm gonna open up my cash app to everybody because no, I'm just joking, but I turned 50 today.
Oh,
Oh
happy
man, happy
birthday! Welcome to
birthday,
the 50
man.
Club.
Happy birthday, cuz.
I appreciate it.
Happy
Thank y'all.
Birthday.
Two
Yeah,
birthdays.
yeah.
So, hey, bro, one of your moderators posted this question. He posted it twice.
Okay,
Uh, at what age, uh, did you find the self-respect to be a priority?
man. For me, it was 50. Actually, it
50.
yeah yeah. Let me see. 2020. Yeah, I was 50. I was 50. Um, I had long story short for the ones that don't know, I had COVID in 2021 and and got unalive twice behind it. And when I came out of it, I listened to everybody else, went and got me a mental health counselor, and realized, say, D, you doing everybody else telling you to do, but what you like to do. One of the things I haven't shared with people, I've typically, majority of my life, lived my life on the edge. That's me. If I'm not pushing myself to the envelope, I'm not living Duran's life. I've really never played it safe. Like literally, I come up with these topics at about 7:55 to 7:59. I'm the last minute of the hour type of guy that's like, okay, what I got, I done built all this stuff up. What we got right now? Boom, 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 done. And then everybody begin to talk about it. Even at work, I've been this way majority of my life, and so I just started respecting myself and loving myself and doing anything with Duran until I came out of COVID. I was playing games with myself up until that point. And I realized, nah, I'm not doing what another single person tell me what to do. I done beat this thing 3 times. My third time beating unlock. And I'm like, yeah, I'm running out. And so
Okay.
I started at 50. What about you, Christian? When did you start? Self-respect get important to you?
Well, I I got a similar case. It wasn't COVID, but in uh in 2000
Well, that thing look good.
in 2005, I was on a convoy in Iraq, and I hit an IED. Uh,
Okay.
and that's when I
Go
knew
stick
it
of
was
paper.
time that I needed to reflect on my life. I needed to do everything that I wanted to do.
Okay, there
So
we go.
that's when
I'm
I
gonna mute Black Sales while
started.
he moving stuff around. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. You was on a convoy?
Uh oh. So that's when I started And then, after I was told by my first son, hey, you always take care of everybody else, and you never do anything for yourself. So I'm making you go to school. I'm making you do these courses. I'm making you. That's when it really hit me that, all right, you know what? Let me take some time to put for myself, in my life, in my work week, in my months, you know, for myself. So, what age? 2005. I was 6 years past 18 was what 24 ish.
Oh wow, dude, that's amazing.
I'm probably right there with him, actually. I think
You
mine was probably around the age of 20, 26 when I realized probably what was going on, but it probably took me till I was like 32 to really figure it out. And that's most important because I came across it, I was still incarcerated, so I had to come home and kind of start walking life to realize how to apply it. So I came home by 2000, what was that, 2007? And so about the next 2, 3 years was when I was really taking what I had come across and really understanding what it was. So yeah, I'm right there with him.
okay, Caleb? What's up, boy?
Yo, what's up, fam? What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Hey,
Man,
when did
go ahead.
self-respect become important to you? In the 30s, 40s, or 50s, or 20s?
Wow. Whew. I want to say my late 20s, after my second daughter was born. I think that's when it started to excuse me. I think that's when self-respect started. Because I can't speak for none of the other brothers. When you start having daughters, a lot of stuff you was doing and ripping and running them streets and all of the women in some of the games and stuff, you start to look at your little girl like, yeah, I don't want nobody doing it to my daughter. So, so I kind of, it was in my late 20s, probably 28, 29. You do that. No, yeah, no. Yeah, it was after my second daughter was born. So I think if you start to, when I started to look at it that way, I think, I started to slow down on some of the stuff I was doing because I was in a pretty serious relationship. We had a kid. We had been together for a few years, and it's like, I might need to reevaluate some stuff. That's where that's when it hit me.
That's when it hit you,
Mm-hmm.
man. That's
Let's see. Share examples of how self-respect has benefited your life.
yeah. The
Oof.
benefits of self-respect. Remember, we defined it the first week. The
Right.
second week we gained it, and now this week we're talking about the benefits of it. Now,
Um, I can say this for Caleb. One of the biggest benefits. I think I did some stuff, and it's been very hard to forgive myself for, but I think I came to understand who Caleb was and respect it. So if I was to say one of the benefits of self-respect was that I came to respect Caleb for who he is. Like some things just not gonna change, other things you're gonna work on. And you start to understand, strictly as a man, you start to understand, well, I don't have to change this man. I just have to learn to coexist with him. And I think that was the biggest change for me when it came to the benefit of self-respect. It's just respecting the man that I was at that time and the man I was trying to become. I knew I wasn't going to ever be my granddad, but I knew enough about him that I could take a few aspects of his life and say, okay, I could do that. I could do that. I mean, I got girls now. I could do that. And that's to me, one of the biggest benefits was learning to respect who Caleb is and learning to coexist with him. It's not it don't have to be a fight, I guess.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Now, what's another example? Because if you don't say this example, I'm gonna tell everybody why you late tonight.
Well, I started back in college. I'm actually in class right now. I took a break so I can come in because I missed the last couple of weeks because I'm doing classes online at Strayer University to get my business management degree.
Mm-hmm. At what big old
and
age?
so at a 137 is like and it's a huge change, and it's something that I know is going to benefit me going forward.
Mm-hmm.
At my big age, it's like, you know what? I need to do something different. Let's see. I tell you what. Let's switch the whole game up because I've been doing that. I know how to do that. Let's do something different. Let's see how I can really challenge myself and see what I can do. And so here we are.
Yep. See, that's an example for I just my perspective. That's an example
Oh, and
of
what's
me
up, Black Sales?
self-respect.
And Christian and Dub. I'm sorry, I had to
What's
speak to the
going on?
brothers. I just came in, started talking, and I'm
Oh, you
sorry.
good, bro.
Christian, it's good to see
You
you,
good.
bro.
Hey, it's
Black
good to
Sales
see you
and
too, man.
yeah, too, man. Yeah, I saw you
How
sitting in
you
that big,
feeling?
pretty seat earlier when I slid through the big old seat. You see that seat?
Bro,
Seat
that
cost
that
more than that big
So,
old
so you, so you decided to tip out of class, interrupt class to come interrupt the live. That's what you chose to
Look,
do.
okay, I was here at the beginning, Mister. Where you been for a long time, and then gonna try to call me out, sir. Okay, so yes, I
Hey,
decided to tip out of class.
It
I
sound like
think
you
for
gonna get
this
a seat.
conversation, gentlemen, I'm gonna step down. I'm at the house now. It's kind of quiet here. I'll be
okay.
in the comments, and I will be back, man. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the converse. I'm gonna follow all of y'all.
Oh yeah, come on. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna follow you too,
Most
bro.
definitely.
Before you go out, I'm gonna definitely follow Doug.
All right,
it's
now.
it's
No,
right
I mean,
about that time. Go ahead, Caleb.
I was gonna say I tipped out of class. I was watching a little bit earlier, but I had to finish that unit that I was doing. So I'm in between unit 1 and unit 2. I got a test I got to take tomorrow, so I got to hurry up and get it done. But I wanted to come in while I had a minute, because I hadn't been able to get in, and I've been missing it. I'm in class, and Duran got him a woman, so we don't get to talk no more. So
Oh, bro, don't you dare
he done
put that on
cut me
me. I
off.
called
He
you
done cut
earlier.
me off, Rob. He done cut me
Hey,
off, Chris. He done cut me off, man.
They
He
So
done.
do.
He done.
They done
Go ahead.
start
now,
doing
so
morning
now,
devotionals
now
together.
Caleb, now
Yeah.
I got to hold you. Now I got to hold you accountable.
Oh
Okay.
Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Cause the first
Hey,
time
hey,
we
one
met,
one more
right?
thing. Excuse me, y'all.
Uh huh.
One more thing before I go. I did
Okay,
want to
go ahead.
bring this up. This might be of interest, especially for you, Duran, and others as well. I'm part of a couple other big creators, and we are having a cruise the end of September, 1st of October, leaving out of Miami, going to Key West, and from Key West, we'll be going over to Mexico, and then a day back at the sea. It's a
Whoa.
TikTok cruise of trace relationships. Um, so you guys are welcome to check it out on either one of my pages. You can
Okay.
follow the link tree in the bio. We're going to have some
Okay.
events there, Duran. I think it'll be a great time to kind of talk to more of the bigger content creators. You got Tea Time, Evans, the confidence
Mm.
coach, Lower Ninth, the
Okay.
bro code, myself, Tamos. You got a lot of big creators going to be there and people as well. So
Okay.
maybe y'all can check that out. Come through if you want to. The link is in the bio, and that'll take you through the steps. But again, thanks for the converse. I'll be back next Monday and maybe drop in. Wednesday is the ladies' night, right?
Oh yeah, late out, bro. These questions go straight fire when they get to the women. I love it. I mean, we have a
Yeah, I
good
like to
time,
sit back and watch. I'll sit back and watch.
bro.
All right, y'all. Be
I
blessed, man.
wanna I'm gonna piggyback off of Dub. I follow some of I follow Evans, the confidence coach. I follow T Time and a few of the people that he mentioned. Yeah, they got some good stuff going on. So yeah, he's right about that. Okay, Christian, go ahead.
So now it's
Oh
time. I gotta
Lord.
hold you accountable
Oh Lord.
because
Oh Lord.
Durant, I'm gonna tell you, right?
Here we
So when
go.
I first met Caleb, we was in a live, we was in K's live.
Oh,
And man, when I tell you they jumped on me, they got on me real tough because we didn't have the same understanding. But then when I finally broke it down for them, they finally listened to me. They finally understood. You know what? All right, I can see your point of view. Cause I'll tell you, I'm always 125% against what society say. So Caleb said to me,
Lord.
man, I got some guys, man. I'm gonna share it out to you, and I'm gonna send it to you, and I want you to come through and have a conversation. I want you to know, Durant, Caleb didn't share this with me. Our our moderator did. Queen for Life did. So
Queen for
Caleb
life
ain't
did.
gonna get this. Yeah, so Caleb ain't gonna get this done. But
I
Caleb
swear, I swear,
said
Christian,
he
I
was
swear
gonna
I shared
send
it to
me
you that
this
night.
here,
I did.
and he did not. No, 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 no. I'm gonna hold you behind accountable because you done had.
Oh,
He told me. I'm telling you, Duran done snitched on you because he said I'm doing 12 months of of
Love.
awareness,
Yes, sir.
right.
self awareness. I done missed January, February, and 90% of March
Boy, I
because
can't
you didn't share
stand.
it out to me. And we
Oh,
met in January.
that dude.
I'm just telling you, Duran. So
Oh,
that's
there
where
go
we
my
at.
instructor coming back in class. I gotta go. There go
Oh,
my.
oh, now
Huh?
the teacher
Huh?
coming back. Now the
Yeah, the
teacher
teacher
coming
coming
back.
back. Yeah, yeah, I got him.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Here come the teacher. I gotta. Uh, I
well,
meant to
I
share
commend
something
you,
with you
brother,
right
because
now, Christian.
I'm glad you're in
Let
school.
me share this.
I'm
Let me share this live with
I'm
Christian real quick. Christian might not
I'm
be
glad
finished.
you
Huh?
I'm glad you're in school, and I'm glad you better yourself for what you want to do.
Thank you,
I
brother.
wish you nothing but good grades and grace and patience.
Thank you. Very, very much. I apologize. Okay.
AJ.
I won't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I meant to share it with you. That night I was hanging out with my two daughters. I hadn't seen them in a couple of months, and totally got sidetracked. And I'll think of another excuse later because it was the dog there, and yeah. But that's just I apologize, man. I'm glad Queen for Life shared it with you because I
Yeah,
truly told you that. I did tell you that I was going to share the live with you, so you can come to it. I did
So
say that. He's right.
that's why I heard your name, Christian. He told me about that live that y'all was in. And then he
Yeah.
said eventually me and old boy got to the point where we were cool and I invited and I'm going to invite him. He never said he did, but he said he was.
Yeah.
So we
That's my
did
fault.
talk about you. We did
Yeah,
have a
he's right.
conversation about that lie that y'all
Yeah,
was in.
he's right, Durant. I did tell him I was going to share it to
Mm-hmm.
him, but I wound up following him that night, and I totally forgot. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
he is right on that.
So Christian, to add to that, Caleb and Talk to Dave, we was in a live with Kay, and
mm.
Kay fell asleep on us and left us on the phone together. And so
well,
we
Facts.
ended
well,
up being like, hey, let's get together and let's start talking about positive stuff about men. That's how all this started back in November.
well. In her defense,
Uh
you
oh.
know, in her defense, Kay works a lot, so she get a little tired. Her body get a
Mm-hmm.
little weary.
Oh
Her
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
body, her body get a little weary, so she gotta go night night every now and then. And she just, and then she
Oh
just had a
no.
birthday, so just charge her head, not her heart.
Oh,
Right.
bro, that was the best thing
But
that she did that night. Cause we
but I'm gonna
wouldn't
tell
be
you
here
something
today if
else.
she didn't do that.
Cause I was gonna tell you something else. Everything happens for a reason. It was meant for her to
Exactly.
go to sleep on y'all.
Yep.
So so with that being said, look how many new people you have met just because she fell asleep.
Oh, not even just new people. I'm back living in my purpose again because she did that. Everything
Mm.
that I'm doing right now has been birthed through these lives. I've literally turned my full living room into a full studio. Like it is a full when the guests come in, they're like, "Oh wow, you got a full studio." I told you I had a full studio. Well, not like this. I'm like, yes, just like this. All
Hmm.
of that has came from the New Black Church has started because of the lives that I was doing on my personal page back in November and December. When everybody came through and celebrated my birthday in December and encouraged me to live my dream, excuse me, all this was birth. And so, yeah, it's, man, that was the best nap that she took, you ask me. And nobody ever
What
napped
day?
like
What day in December is your birthday?
Christmas, December 25th.
Oh, no wonder we are so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
the first. Go ahead.
I am January 16th.
Ah,
Yeah, you.
no wonder. Yep,
Yeah.
that's why. But yeah, TikTok threw me my first birthday party on my birthday at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh
Never
wow.
had one like that before in my life. And so, yeah,
That's amazing.
it's,
That is.
bro, had me mind. I mean, I still look back on that from this day and just be so amazed at like, where how my life just changed. And I went from, thank you so much, Queen. I went from, being a person that was in this world feeling like I was all alone. I knew there were other people like this, just didn't know what platform to connect. And TikTok connected me, and TikTok continually to connect us together. And so that's what it's doing, man. I'm enjoying it. Crystal came up here, but I'm finna close it out. It's 10:15.
I
I
know. I
gotta
didn't look at you because
yeah,
I
go
have to
ahead.
do my duties, my tasks. So
So, but yeah, man, I appreciate everybody. Christian, man, please come hang out with us on Monday nights more often, like when time permits. Black Sales, it's good seeing you again, man. And
Yeah, I'll answer
Caleb,
this
it's always
question.
a blessing.
I'll answer this question on Thursday night.
Yeah, yeah. We do men and women on Thursday. Yeah, asking for. Yeah, I'm happy
yeah,
you're gonna be here on Thursday night too, Black Sales.
exactly.
Go ahead,
Yep.
Chris.
Woo, bro, look at him in this life. We as men, we have these narratives against us, these stories against us, all these stereotypes. Go against the stereotype and embrace yourself. Don't be what these other people want say you are to be or say you are. Be what you want to be. Be the man that is going to respect themselves, that's going to respect others and make others respect them too. That's all it is. Don't be afraid to be you.
That part.
That's that part right there. Oh, Caleb, just so you know, Chris been holding it down for me, closing it
Oh, yeah.
out while you've
No,
been
go
in
ahead,
class.
close it out. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
listening.
Chris just did.
he probably better at it because Caleb be in
You know
class.
what? I'm a mod, so I'm gonna mute you. I don't know how
He
you gonna think you gonna disappear for
he
9 or 12 weeks,
he probably
and
in the
then you're
I
back.
gonna come
mean,
back selling checks.
He probably taking courses in the back of
You
Dollar Tree,
you
so
you
you know
see,
how
we
that
got
go.
company up here. You see Christian here. We got company, and I should have left you in the room.
uh,
He was like, look
I'm
at
Don't you know
only
what?
you.
Don't
company. I'm only company because you ain't invite me like you
you know
said.
what?
See what I'm
I can't.
saying?
I
So
just
Moderator,
I can't.
you
moderator
probably need
See
quality.
this?
somebody more
You know what I'm saying?
reliable to
Black
to
Stars
Yeah,
said, let me
close it
put
out.
this out here
that's what
now.
it
See,
is.
this why we can't get nowhere as a people right now. Cause,
We can't get
'cause
nowhere.
I love
We can't get nowhere as a people because you ain't
this,
inviting them to the live.
this is
That's why.
this is this is this is exactly why I can't stand being an older brother. Well, I think Christian a little older than me, but this is why I can't stand being the second
what?
oldest. I can't,
Mm,
huh? What
Christian,
happened,
tragic.
Christian?
I think you
What?
older,
Wait a
Caleb.
You don't. Ain't nobody ask you nothing. I'm about to mute him.
wait a minute.
How
Don't.
long? How long you
Ain't,
got in
You
class? How long you? How long you gonna be
back
in
of the
school?
Dollar General. That's what I feel like, Queen Babe. I just, you know what I'm
I
saying? just
I think he
can't.
missing. I think he got a while ago because he missing mathematics because he ain't no way in the world he think that he younger than me.
Mm.
I ain't but 55, Chris. You know you about
I ain't but I'm 42.
do you 42, boy, all up in the big pretty chair in the truck, just lying like a rug. So you trying to tell me I'm the big brother up here? Boy,
You
I
sure?
can't stand.
You
I
sure
can't
You
is.
Yep,
said
you
it
got me and
better
Robert.
than me.
Yep.
You sure is.
You
I
said it
can't.
better than me.
You
Hey,
don't. You
I,
don't
I'm
pass the wisdom
so
test
so
over
he
and
the
over.
I
one
just I
he
just
was out
can't.
there he was out there helping
Look, Caleb,
Jesus build tables and all that kind of
Ain't
stuff, putting
nobody ask
sandals
you
on.
what me and Jesus built,
look,
okay?
Caleb.
You you
You done passed the wisdom test over and over.
Yeah,
see,
Mm.
this is
the
what happens when little
the
brothers be
original
ganging up on the
carpenter.
big brother. See, they done grew up now, and I used to thump them in the head. Now they all ganging up on me. I'm telling mama on y'all, mama, nah, they
She
ganging up
gonna.
on me.
Hey, look, a mama's so good. She gonna be like, that's what you get.
That's what you get. Okay,
That's what you
stand it. I can't stand it.
God, where have
Can
Black
you
Buddha
close
been?
up? I don't know where Black Buddha been, but I need some
Black
help with
Buddha
this.
must have a girlfriend.
You know how
Yeah,
that changes.
he may have one.
Right.
Well, I can't. I'm
That,
going on mute.
that's what changes everything. Once you get yourself a woman, lot of mercy.
There you
Some,
go,
I
right
mean,
there.
no,
What's her
Hey,
name,
Mufasa.
what's
brother?
What's
good?
up, Mufasa? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How's everything?
Mufasa.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's up,
You
What's
got a
man?
going
woman,
on,
man.
Black Buddha? How you feeling?
I don't know. He
Chilling,
got that
chilling,
jacket on
man.
like
How's
he working
everything?
on a crew in the streets, building highways and
See,
whatnot.
this
What's
is
going
why
on
we
with that
What did
can't.
he
jacket
say?
I just can't.
he
I
got on
just
there?
can't do this.
What did he say?
He talking
Just
about
let me.
Chris, man. He talking about Black
Oh,
Tail
me.
messing with Chris.
Yeah,
Buddha,
I'm
how
messing
you
with
been, man?
Black
yeah, man.
Buddha.
How you been, Buddha?
I
Black Bullet,
started
yeah.
a new contract. I'm in Georgia right now, so I've been busy as hell. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
So,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm in Georgia. What part of Georgia you in? I might have to check you out.
um, yeah, dude. Let me tell you. I work in a city called Tucker.
Really?
That's serious.
Uh,
I'm at an Emory out there. Yeah.
okay. I'm familiar with that area. I will inbox. I'm gonna say hello
Yes, sir.
so Christian can't hear me. I'm gonna inbox you.
He
And I
lying.
think you tell me where you
It's
at.
so weird
Okay.
not seeing Duran on this thing, man. Like I'm there, like the new black church. Like, wait a minute, I don't go
I
to
mean, it's
church.
the red.
I don't go
I
to
mean,
church. I'm letting you know.
Oh,
I ain't
look,
got
it's
nothing
that's
against it. I just don't
he
go to
on
church.
the corner at the
Oh
liquor
no.
store waiting for church to let out. That's what it is.
right.
So the
What
thing
is that
about it,
just
Black Buddha, the church is you. You are the church.
No,
It's your
I
life.
know where you're coming from. I knew the minute I
Yeah.
saw it. I'm just saying, like, I don't go to church, but I go to
I don't
be
go
all
either.
day.
This
I go to
I
be
don't
all
think
day.
any of us go to church, do we? But we
No,
all sanctified and holified and
I be up in there, so I don't know
my
about
good.
oh
y'all.
now now
I'm up in there.
Black Tails in church running the audio. That's how he know about Dollar Tree Internet.
I
Black
run the video
Sales,
and audio.
Caleb, Christian, Chris was good.
What's going
Duran
on,
was
man?
there. Saying it's been a minute, bro. G, I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a
Bro,
minute.
it's been over. Say, man, we am I gonna have to move my lines an hour later to get you in or something?
He sure is. No,
So
Only when only on certain times I'll be off, but I'll see a lot of time I just catch some overtime.
right.
So you
Okay.
know how it
Move,
is the medical field. So I'll be just putting in some time, B.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
that bread,
When
bro.
move
so
when
every
it
Black
when
Buddha,
daylight
when
I'm
it's
saving
funny,
time.
your pocket laugh at you.
Black Buddha. I'm gonna give you a little words of advice, right?
Oh, here we go.
So
Gotcha.
Caleb said that he gonna
Here we
inbox you
go.
so he can, link up with you, y'all hang out or whatever,
Here we
right?
go.
You might, if you really want that to happen, you might want to be the one to reach out to Caleb,
I got a lot on my
because
plate sometimes. Like
You
I
know he
got
forgets
daughters
sometimes.
and
excuses
class.
is like the backside of your bottom. Everybody got one.
I just
You
cannot.
know he forgets sometimes.
I just can't. I just cannot. I mean, this. I just can't. I just can't do this right now.
Duran, you
Caleb,
gonna
just,
have to
Caleb, just
you can
write it
still
down.
Duran, y'all can still
Just
work behind the
Caleb,
scenes, but you gonna have to
look,
put Caleb the injured
The
reserve
mother
list.
board.
He can no longer be a moderator until
You
he
know what? I
graduates
just
from
can't.
school.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Whoa,
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
whoa, 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 whoa. What?
You on the
Yeah,
What?
he
sideline,
can't be a
coach.
moderator until he finishes his classes. I like
Oh
that.
man, I just
Yeah,
can't.
he don't
What?
need that. He don't need that till he
Yeah,
graduate.
Christian, really? I mean, really, bro? I
Moderators,
mean, really?
moderators, moderators
Like
usually share out the live. I don't understand how he
that's what?
got that title.
Is that what we gonna do, Chris? Okay. All right. Okay. 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 I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Probably because I
Look,
can't. But it's
they got
okay. I ain't gonna.
they gotta take sharing lessons.
Okay.
You got to take
I'm
So,
shot.
on your
Chris, you
side.
gonna go ahead and
I,
and close us out, Chris. Yeah, go ahead and
Caleb,
close us out.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side,
I do it
Caleb,
again.
because
Oh
I'm on your
God.
side, Caleb, because of the
Uh
fact
huh.
that I'm giving you something to work for, work towards. Like you get a goal. So once you
Right.
graduate, then
Uh huh.
you can get the moderator status back.
Yeah,
That way you got
thank,
something to shoot for. You know.
thanks, Christian. I mean, with having a brother like you, thank you, Chris. It's that
I mean,
I
I'm
appreciate my
here for you,
brothers. I
brother.
really do. Thank God.
Caleb was just trying to say that with a brother like
Yeah.
you, he don't need no enemies.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Shane.
Right.
Shane Morris. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Cause
I mean,
gee
with
whiz.
brothers like him, I feel like I had a brother my whole life. Cause from what I hear, brothers ain't never share nothing.
You know
Oh
what
my
it
God.
is? That's
You
that.
know
That's
what?
that. That's that song.
I probably deserve everything Christian's saying, but
Especially that
sheesh.
link to especially that link to link with Duran in the New Black Church. He ain't share that with you either.
Oh
I
no, he didn't.
disappear.
He
You
surely
know
did
what?
not.
I'm
He
out.
did not.
That's it. That's it. I refuse to have a dude who ain't been here in 17 months to come in and just talk about like we ain't seen you since when the cows came home.
Look
I'm just
here,
I'm
the
done.
one thing I know this
The
class
man
is
come in
not.
pulling
The one thing
stripes.
I know. The one thing I know this class is not is a marketing class. I love you.
You know, that's it. I'm putting my mic on mute. I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm putting my mic on mute. That way I can't hear y'all. I'm putting my mic on mute.
Woo.
Uh, hey
Big up,
Shane, thank you for coming through, man. AI
let.
intelligent. I mean, engineer. I wonder at which organization, because we do a lot of AI at my company. But thank you for coming through, bro. We do this typically from 8 to 10 o'clock. If
Yeah,
Caleb invited you, I understand why you're late because he late too.
yeah,
This
So
is
exactly.
some. I mean, I can't even get it from the second oldest. That's what the hell.
Exactly.
I
I
can't
mean,
even.
and I
I
ain't
mean,
gonna lie, I was the first one here, so we good. I
I
just had to go
just.
on sabbatical for a little bit.
yeah, she
I'll go
tired.
back.
If Caleb sent it to him, at least he got it.
I know.
Oh my
Right.
God! I just cannot.
Come
I'm
I
going
mean,
back to class where I could
on, say hi.
fail in peace. Oh my God!
Tell him hi.
I love
Hi.
y'all too.
Lorenzo
What's up,
Red,
DJ?
He
what's
done
up,
left
little
that
bro?
quick. He talking like I say hi and bye. What?
Nah, think
Caleb
about
invited
it.
you at
Blessings,
9:55.
blessings.
Okay, Caleb, I'm
Bro,
going to drop you and give Shane your last 5 minutes,
All
man.
right, I'm going down and I'll be in the comments. My class starting back up. Okay. Bye, brothers. Love y'all.
All right,
Jeez,
love you too,
Lord have
bro.
mercy, man.
Take it easy, Caleb.
Jeez.
yeah, to go
He
play.
said, "Can I get a plate to go?"
Hey, you done came up after the cleanup.
He said, "Can I get a plate to
You part
go?"
of
I'm dead.
the cleanup party now. Look, you part of the cleanup party now.
Oh, yeah. Shane, what's going on,
Oh,
man?
hold on, let me get my camera on. There we
Shane,
go.
how's it going, brother?
Yeah, I told Caleb I'm taking his spot. I'm taking his go plate. He invited me here late. I don't know. He said, "Oh, Shane, I'm going to bring you up here." No, late.
Shane, I'm
What
gonna
is
follow you,
this?
bro. G, hold on.
I'm about to run out of
At
aluminum
least you got an
foil. I was
invite.
trying to make it to go plate. It's not even going to stay hot. How am I going to take it to go?
At
Yeah,
Hey,
least you
man,
man.
I
got the
hate you
invite,
missed it.
Shane. He's
But
supposed to
yeah,
have did
Shane,
the
come
Hey,
on
same
in
3 months
and
ago.
check us out.
all right, Shane.
We got self-respect. We got two more to do this month over self-respect. And then we get into self-care next month. That's when it's gonna get real live with us. But hey, check us out on Wednesday night. We get a chance to listen to the women. See, the women listen to us tonight, right? Wednesday night we get a chance to listen to them, and man, they open up and share. And then Thursday, come back Thursday because the men and the women get in the box, and we talk about the same topics all week. Talk
Oh,
about the same topic, and it's all about building ourselves and growing ourselves. And so that's what I appreciate so much that like everybody come in and share about who they are. Caleb is a good guy. And I co-sign on anybody that anybody invites, I co-sign on because they all good people.
Welcome in, Shay, man. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah,
G.
and I followed you, so I'll be back because
Yeah,
I
I
really
Okay,
am
followed
good.
gonna.
you
I
too.
really am gonna participate. I
Oh
really
yeah,
am.
please do.
Nah, for
Please
real.
do. Plus,
It's a
plus,
it's,
yeah.
plus
it's a cool
it's
thing, man.
another computer geek on here, so I don't feel alone no more.
He finally got somebody on this boat.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
We in here.
Man, thank y'all so much. Let me go ahead and wrap this
Hey,
up. It's
stay
almost good.
blessed, man. I'll chime in on the next Monday, Wednesday. Anytime I have time, I'll jump on in, man. For
Man, I
real.
appreciate it so much. I
No, without
appreciate
a
all the
doubt.
new people. Welcome, Christian. Welcome, Shane. Welcome, Black Sam.
Christian, stay blessed, brother. Hey, it's
Welcome
so
back
funny
and
because
welcome back.
I
Yeah,
know all these dudes. It's crazy. TikTok is
Right.
really becoming small.
I
It
appreciate
is.
y'all for allowing me to come up, and it was a really good conversation. So I really do appreciate it. Now I have to tell you, I'm taking this to my live tomorrow
Do
because
it.
I do this all day. But usually this the view that they see. While I'm from sun up to sundown, this is the view they see.
Okay.
Do it.
So
Do it,
Ain't no
man.
shame. Do it.
No, it's that's the purpose of it. Do it, grow it, take run. The goal is we run with it, we create an even more positive space here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We change the
oh
narrative.
yeah,
We
most definitely.
remember 10,000 men in December, bro. We gonna do it. 10,000 men go live. Shane, we doing December. We're doing 11 months about self to prepare ourselves for it, right? I already had a topic for December. Monday night, 10,000 men go live with the same topic using their personality. If we all get at least 100 people, that's 1 million lives changed on TikTok in 2 hours.
I like that mission. It's positive. I'm into it.
Yeah, that's what we doing. The men gonna do it, the women gonna do it, and then the couples, the men and women together gonna blow their mind. That's the one when they see men and women having a conversation, a million of us, that's positive. That's what's gonna change it right there.
Big
All right,
time.
so it's just men, women, then couples. What about the one I have with my girlfriend, not with my wife?
Well, when I say
I'm just
couples,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
it's just 3 men and 3 women in the box. So typically, well, three to it may be up to 9 by then. But typically, when you get us in the box together, sometimes the conversation can go the opposite of positive. But we keep it 100% positive over here, and that's what we're
Yeah.
gonna keep doing.
Yep.
And so, but yeah, man, I appreciate everyone tonight. Y'all made another Men Monday epic. I got to get these posted out here on a RSS feed so we can get the podcast. The other thing is, if you go back and do self-esteem, self-love, self-respect, if you do all 11 months, you got 11 chapters of a book about yourself. So Shane, I do a podcast on Sundays that's called The New Black Church. Your story is your Bible. I believe everybody has a story that needs to be told, that they can share their Bible with some people who act just like us and look like us and are nerds like us, and we can get them out of situations that they in. And so that's what the mission is. So that's what I'm talking about. Yep. You're going to have one of those that's going to have Shane Morris on it, and that's your story. That's the goal. So everybody can read your story now. Okay? So, man, I appreciate everyone. I appreciate my moderators. I have the best moderators. I love y'all. Let's call it tonight. It's right at 10:30. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all on Wednesday, okay? Peace and
Peace.
love. Appreciate y'all.
Church love.